kind of like lose yourself within yourself, but you still have this drive that I want to get out there. I want to start my second chance at life, but I'm scared.
You ask about, how do you see your future? You don't. You can only be in the moment.
People speak a lot about there being two Chicagos. The Chicago that everyone sees on the movies, the downtown, and then there's the outer areas. There's the Inglewood area. There are communities that are blighted. The downtown, people are making a lot of money down there. In Inglewood, they're not. They're not making enough money.
Well, I was working, and then my knees gave out, so I could no longer work, which means I could no longer pay my rent. And after, not having any money, applying for assistance, that took a while. We went to food pantries and got boxes of food. So I gave my kids the food, and I ate what was left over.
I had just been released from prison from serving 8 years on a 20-year sentence. It's kind of like you're overwhelmed, and you kind of just want to confine yourself to a closed-in space where you know, okay, I'm safe here, nothing's gonna happen.
When we arrived, there was a sign when you walk through the door that says, "Where change begins." For me, it was like, this is it. This is where life is going to change for us.
When I first got there, I was still kind of closed in to myself, and they made it such a warm, welcoming environment, and I felt like I was in a family.
Margarets Village was initially started by Sister Margaret to serve single women, and then soon became a shelter to serve women and children. Like one of the stories that I heard about her was that she wanted to march with Dr. King in Selma. So she went to her mother superior to ask if she could march with Dr. King. And the next thing they knew, they saw her on television because she was there marching with Dr. King. And I love that story because she's just a woman of action.
She gave a voice to a lot of people that didn't have the power to have a voice.
You couldn't stop her, and she was indefatigable in that way.
Margaret's Village has 3 programs. We have Maria Shelter, we have the Vincent Senior Center, which is not a shelter, and we have Believe Shelter. We have to support places like Margaret's Village because we're helping people to find themselves. So not just for this one instant that they get out of homelessness, but that the cycle doesn't repeat.
Maria Shelter was so good with helping you start to build. I was able to take classes at a place called Strive. You could do job building skills, but it was more than that. It was about building self-esteem, about picking up the pieces and being able to move forward.
They didn't have us just there, housing us and feeding us, giving us the basic essentials. There was always opportunities.
Well, we've been told before that we are the best kept secret. And for an organization that works very hard in the community, we do many things we don't want to be a secret. We want people to partner with us and to make an investment with us. And by doing so, they help not only the people that go through our programs, our shelters, but they also are helping the community.
Every penny that's gone into this place, I think, has reaped rewards, back to society.
Well, I believe that Margarets Village is a great place to make an investment because they are changing lives. I can say that from experience because they changed my life.
You can start thinking about your future when you know things are about to change for you.
And we see lives change. It's like watching a plant sprout up. I love the spring, and when the tulips finally come and they open up and there's this really great pop of color, that's what happens. They blossom. They find their own strength that they didn't know that they had. And with the discovery of that strength, they're able to make their way in life again.